I have never in my life gone so viral. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liza. I'm a full-time working mom of 4 boys, and this is where we live. This is our ranch, and this is our lake, and this is how we got cops called on us. Our property line goes all the way up to that tree. That's it. You can see the road right there. Our property does not go past that tree. So this is what happened. It was a Wednesday like any other Wednesday. We had just fed all the animals. The kids were playing by the lake, and at this point, I'm inside organizing some stuff. And then, all of a sudden, I hear screaming. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I am always outside talking to my animals, so I normally don't react to things. But this time when I went to the door, I looked out and I saw this lady in my lake yelling at my son. I'll get closer. This lady was in my lake yelling at my son, telling him he needs to get off my private property, and that she doesn't want him swimming in her lake. I told her she needed to leave my property because she was trespassing. She started getting super aggressive, so I told my husband to come over there and take a look at what's going on. My husband goes out there and she starts screaming at him. At this point, I am on the phone with 911. She started saying that we assaulted her, and that we pushed her in the lake, and that we were trying to drown her. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My son and my husband are both 6'4", and the only thing that they had said to this woman was, "Ma'am, you need to leave our property." She continued to say that we tried to assault her, and that we pushed her in the lake. She fell in the lake by herself. There was no pushing whatsoever. And so, after I got off the phone with 911, I came out here and started filming. All of this was caught on camera. But this is what happened. The police showed up. They arrested her and charged her with trespassing and resisting arrest. And then she called all these news stations and made them think that we did all this horrible stuff to her. And now we're getting death threats. So I really wanted to clear this up for everybody. Let me play you the video and then I'll tell you some more details. As you can see, this is the road. This is our driveway. This is our front door. This is our front yard. So she has walked all the way through our front yard, through the trees and into our lake. So this is what I saw when I came to the door. Here's the video. Hi everyone. Thank you for watching my video. Hi, this is the owner of this property. This is our home here, and this is what we have going on. There is a lady in my lake right now. She has been out there for quite some time. I told her that she needed to get out of my lake. I even offered for her to be able to use the road to get to the lake, because that is public, but she decided not to do that. She's decided to trespass onto my property, onto my private lake. She is currently cussing at my children and yelling at my children, and I told her several times that she needs to leave, and she's decided to continue to stay. I've already called the police, so at this point, I'm waiting on the police to arrive, but I wanted to show you guys exactly what's going on. The lady has now gotten closer to the house. She's still cussing and yelling, so that's why I went and got my phone to start recording. She's decided to walk onto my property towards my house, and I've told her multiple times to leave. I've asked her politely to leave. I've asked her very firmly to leave, and now she's decided to walk up onto my porch. At this point, I'm gonna let her continue to come up there. She's threatening to call the police on us. She's threatening to have us arrested for trespassing. She claims that she owns this lake. This lake was here long before she moved in. She moved in 2 years ago. This lake has been here for over 20 years. This property has been in my family for over 30 years. So she is completely wrong about owning this lake. And at this point, I'm gonna let her continue. She's threatening to kill my dogs. She's threatening to run my dogs over with her truck. She's threatening to hit my husband. So I'm gonna let her continue. This is the point where I stopped recording. The police had showed up at this point. She had said that she wanted to press charges for assault. She said that my husband and son assaulted her and tried to push her into the lake, which is absolutely ridiculous. She was arrested and taken away. I wish I could have pressed charges against her for all of the harassment and the death threats that we've been getting since this video went viral. Now this story does have a little bit of a twist to it because of course this Karen tried to make herself look like the victim. She got all the local news stations involved. Everybody believed her. They ran these false stories, and this caused our lives to be completely turned upside down. We had death threats. My children have had to deal with this. My husband and I have had to deal with this. Our lives have been turned upside down because of this Karen's actions, but then the police released the body cam footage and the dash cam footage from the officers. They released the 911 calls and everything. And so now everybody knows the truth of what happened. These news stations refused to release that footage. They refused to show the truth. They just showed her side of the story. They never showed the evidence. And so this is why I'm making this video. She also claimed that we tried to assault her and that we pushed her in the lake. If you watch the video, you will see that that is absolutely not true. She fell in the lake by herself. I honestly don't understand why she did what she did. Maybe she thought that she could take our land because we're a minority. I honestly don't know. I wish that I knew what made her do this. We have never had an issue with her until now. We have never said a bad word to her. We have never had any problems with her. We've always been kind to her. We've always waved at her. We've always been friendly. And she's never said a word to us. She's never introduced herself. She's never been friendly. But now she decides to come over here and try to cause all of this chaos and drama. And it makes no sense. I do want to thank everybody who has supported us during this time. During the time that this happened, we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to defend ourselves. We didn't know how to defend our names. And so it means a lot when people speak up and stand up for us and stand up for the truth. And I appreciate every single one of you. As far as this Karen goes, I hope that she learned her lesson. I hope that she realizes that she can't just do stuff like that to people. She can't just come onto their property and trespass and yell at their kids and threaten their families. It's not okay. And I hope that she learned her lesson and that she is going to move forward and try to be a better person. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button.